Cooking with Steve.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Cooking with Steve. I'm Steve, I'm your host today. Today we're going to do a classic American dish to celebrate our American heritage. Give you a little background on it. We have a golf course in our backyard. This morning while I was preparing to go to work, I saw chicken running through, and I jumped on the opportunity. I went out there, I grabbed the chicken, I quickly ended its life, I skinned it and took the feathers off, and we're going to have that for dinner tonight. So, as you can see here, we've got some ingredients. Tonight, we are going to start with our halved chicken. Again, I caught this in the backyard, halved it myself. Petite carrots, some celery, some Yukon Gold potatoes, some, we're going to use this extra virgin olive oil, which I got last week, I believe, on clearance. That's going to help us to dress our chicken. Black pepper, garlic salt, onion powder, paprika, pumpkin pie spice, and a little bit of this Slap Ya Mama Cajun seasoning. I picked this up late last year when I was down in Alabama celebrating life on the beach with my family. So, take a short break here and I'll get started and we'll come right back to you. Hello and welcome back. Wanted to show you this. This is my receipt from the store today. Just to show you that you can, in fact, serve a family of 5 on $9.32.
Let it focus. The heck? Oh, sorry. Oh.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna start today with our vegetables here. You're gonna need a pan like this to cook, and it's got this thing, and this is where the chicken's gonna go on. We're gonna start with the vegetables because the vegetables go on the bottom of the pan. First things first, I'm gonna start with the celery. Celery doesn't really have much to do as far as seasonings and stuff because it's just celery. Doesn't really taste like anything. It's more or less just a space filler to get something else on in there. So we're gonna throw that in there like so. We are going to individually do potatoes and carrots, and there's a reason. So while we do want all these flavors to marry together in this particular dish, we also want them to each have their own individual flavors. So I'll start by showing you what we're going to do with the carrots. We're going to dump those into this bowl here. Hit them lightly with some, run a little light on extra virgin olive oil. Hit them lightly with some extra virgin olive oil. And this is where we're going to use our pumpkin pie spice. Might sound a little bit strange, but trust me, it works well. It tastes really good on the carrots, and it adds a different element to an otherwise very, very savory dish. So there's that. Come back. While we're gone here, I'm gonna chop up these potatoes, and then I'll come back and show you what we're gonna do with that, and we'll get going forward.
3.
Hello and welcome back. So here's how we're cooking up these potatoes today. Got most of them taken care of. We're just chopping them. So we chop them once long ways, move them over like that, chop them the opposite way, and then we just go in like that. We don't want these chunks to be too big, but we also don't want them to be too small. So we hit those with a little bit of oil, and we are going to season them with some paprika, like so. A little bit of onion powder, like so. A little bit of garlic salt, like so. And a little black pepper, like so. We're going to give these a good mix. Try to get them pretty evenly coated here. A like such. There we go. And we're going to throw those in the bowl. So we're pretty much done with our vegetables. We're going to kind of mix all this stuff around. Like I said, we're going to, while we do want them to have individual flavors, we do want them to marry together at the same time. So that's what we're doing there. At this point, we're going to take our rack, put that back on top, and then I will take a slight break, unpackage the chicken that I caught in the backyard and killed myself, and we'll come right back. I'll show you how to dress that. We have the oven preheated at 425. Excuse me. Oven's preheated at 425. And so that's ready to go. As soon as we get this on the rack, we're going to be able to pop it in the oven, and we're going to be good to go. So we'll take a break, come right back.
It's going on.
Hello and welcome back. You have seen the chicken that I destroyed in the backyard earlier today and cut in half. Now I'm going to show you how to prepare it. Take your hand, put a little bit of olive oil in there, just dump it, like a tablespoon or something. Then you're going to rub these chickens down with it. We patted them dry prior to doing this. What we're going for here is crispy skin, but nice moist, nice moist and juicy meat. So that's about all of the oil that you need there. I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to show you how we season them. Actually, I probably could have waited to wash my hands, but I'm going to put them right like so. The reason I like using chickens halved like this is because when I use a whole chicken, only the top skin gets crispy, not the bottom. And it can be a little frustrating because it doesn't. I like crispy skin. I do have a little Irish in my heritage as well. So over in Ireland, they like crispy chicken skin, and at one point I met an Irish guy in a bar who was kind of telling me about the ways of Ireland, and we got some crispy chicken, and he explained that that's how they do it over in Ireland. Ever since that day in that bar, I've been hooked on crispy skin chicken. So that's why I like to cook it like that. So we're going to take our Slap Ya Mama seasoning here that I picked up in Alabama last year, and we're going to be pretty generous with this. Again, I like to have a lot of flavor in my cooking, and I'm going for crispiness, so this is going to help us get it. The reason I put the chickens on there before is because, again, I want to marry all these flavors together, and by seasoning when it's on there, it means, the extra goes under there. So we're ready to put this in the oven. I'm going to put it in here again at 425. I'm going to set the timer for 1 hour and 10 minutes. And we're going to come yank it out at about after it's finished up here, and then we're going to let it rest for about 5 minutes before serving. So we have a nice long break here. I will see you in approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes. Hello and welcome back to the kitchen and Cooking with Steve. Our chicken should be just about done. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the oven, and we're going to let it rest for about 5 minutes. Look at that, it does look good. I'm going to turn the oven off, leave the door open though, because we're going to heat the house with it. We're going to take care of this emergency, and then we're going to let it rest for about 5 minutes, come back when we get these plates together. Hello and welcome back. We have let our chicken rest a little bit, and we're getting ready to plate it. If you can tell by the cutting noise, get in close here, be able to see how crispy this skin is. Exactly what we were going for, and nice and juicy in the middle. Come back for tasting time.
Oh.
Hello and welcome back. It is now tasting time. We swap positions. Hi Mackenzie, how are you?
Hello.
And how does it taste?
Well, let me just take a bite. It's delicious.
Ava, what do you think?
I love it.
Good to hear. And how about you, Alex?
Let me take a bite. It's pretty good.
Sounds good. All right. So, there you have it. That's how you make baked chicken with crispy skin and vegetables. Please comment below and subscribe to my page and stay tuned for more videos.
Cooking
Thanks, have a
with
great night.
Steve.